I ain't gonna lie, that shit tough. Now I might have better luck making a hit than you getting on the field. I might be a one-hit wonder though, guys.
Hey.
What up, y'all? Week 5, straight off the press with Jalen Ramsey and UNINTERRUPTED. Back at home this week, obviously, as y'all can see the backdrop. We had our Vamos Rams game today. I don't know if y'all was able to tune in and see the pregame pictures and stuff with me and the Mariachi Rams. That was cool. And then we played the Cowboys, obviously. Had a tough loss out there today. I mean, it's definitely not ideal. I'm tired of coming at y'all after a loss. It would be much better after wins for sure. But regardless, today is gonna be a good show. I can promise you. Today is gonna be a good show. Got a special guest today. But before we even get into all of that, let's get straight into like our game a little bit. Before the game, I mean, we felt good. This whole week of preparation, we felt good. Honestly, we felt like we needed a good bounce back win after last Monday's hard, tough loss. So we had a good week, man. Honestly, I'm gonna keep it all the way real. We felt like we were gonna come out here and it was gonna be the Rams that everybody is used to seeing, like, you know, Showtime highlights, Super Bowl champs, like them Rams. We thought we was gonna really thought we was gonna get out that show today. From the defensive side of the ball, we felt like we had a really good game plan, which for the most part we went out there and we executed it. Honestly, we held them to under 100 yards passing. Like that's almost unheard of in the NFL today. That's elite play, right? But unfortunately, we did give up like 100+ rushing yards, which one of those rushes was an explosive for a touchdown. Like I talk to y'all every week about, like that's one thing we pride ourselves on, is not giving up explosives. Explosives can be game changers. And today they had one explosive run that turned into a touchdown. That was a touchdown. So like that's stuff that we got to get better at on the defensive end, is just eliminating them explosives and making the team march all the way down the field, because we've been holding them to like field goals, 3 points when they got to do things like that. But with that being said, I mean, obviously we took the L, but there was some good things that happened out there. Some good things that happened out there for me today. I got my first career sack. I've never had a sack in my whole career. I'm in year 7 and I ain't never had a sack. I got a bunch of hurries, a bunch of QB hits. I got the picks, the tackles, the TFLs, forced fumbles, fumble recoveries. Like I got basically every statistic that you can get as a defensive player besides the sack. So I finally got a sack, my first career sack. It was good, man. Our feelings and our emotions are good. And throughout the game, our feelings and emotions were good on the defensive side of the ball. We were just trying to give our offense as much confidence as we could, trying to give them as much good field position as we could. We felt like we did a couple times throughout the game where there was like big stops on defense and then a good punt return. But the one thing that we're missing right now still is turnovers. Like we win like 3 games in a row now without having a turnover. And that's frustrating. That's just really frustrating. We gotta figure out ways to get a turnover, whether it's we're not getting opportunities in the passing game to get the interceptions, then we gotta figure out a way to, strip the ball loose, punch the ball out. One way or another, we got to try to start getting those turnovers to swing the momentum to our offense and, I mean, potentially even score on defense just so we can kickstart our offense. Our offense is struggling right now for whatever reason, not being able to get it going. Kind of like I told y'all last week, though, when they struggled a little bit last week, like, we got the confidence in them. Like, they got Stafford, they got Cooper Kupp, A-Rod, they got Cam, they got the guys, right? We got the confidence in them. And then, I mean, got Sean McVay at the end of the day, right? He's the guru. But right now, they're going through some struggles. And so, like, our emotions, like, in the locker room and stuff, and as a defense, is like, yo, we're going to do whatever we have to do to help out the offense. Like, and that right now, I feel like that's turnovers. We got to get them turnovers. We got to lead the team on the defense end of the ball. That's kind of how we feel right now, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to figure out a way to do that. And that's what it is, man. That's all it is. Going into the game, I mean, going into the locker room after the game, like that's our mindset as a defense. Coach, obviously, he's very critical on himself and on the offense, and them getting it together. So we still got the confidence that they will get it together, and it's still an early season. At some point, I won't be able to say that, right? So, sooner rather than later, we're going to get it together, hopefully. But at this point right now, it's still an early season. So we got a lot of games left to play, and we still got confidence in them that they're going to shake it at some point. Hopefully sooner than later. Hopefully it's next week they shake it and have an amazing game out here and put up 30-plus points. Like, that'll be great is when we start playing complementary football, like the defense playing well and the offense is playing well and special teams all at the same time. Like, that's what we were able to do last year. And I know it's a different year and it's a different team, but like, that's our goal. Like, that's what we strive to do is play elite complementary football in all three phases. So that's kind of what we're striving to do. And we're going to be hard on each other and we're going to be critical of each other until we get it right. Like, we're not even going to sit here and like make excuses. Like, we know we have a lot of injuries. We know we have a lot of injuries on the offensive line. We know we have a lot of injuries in the secondary. Like, I'm out there playing with guys for the past 3 weeks who have never played a defensive snap until 3 weeks ago. We're out there with a new guys and new secondary, and look what we were still able to go out there and do, hold them to under 80 yards passing. So we're not gonna like make excuses and nothing like that. We just gonna find a way to fix it, and that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna fix it. But anyway, tired of talking about our game. Enough about our game. I know last week I talked about player safety, and I'm not sure if y'all have been able to keep up with it, but I'll give y'all the updates on the NFL and NFLPA did reach an agreement to modify kind of concussion protocols and how they're going about it on game day. And from my knowledge and like what our team told us and what we've learned is now there's like a specialist or somebody who can call down on the field, and if they see any type of stumbling movement, anything like that along those lines, then they can call you out of the game and you're immediately out of the game. There's no putting you back in, nothing. You're immediately out of the game. And while I understand why they're doing that and going to that extreme to do that, that I feel like that could get tricky, right? Because say they see something that looks concussion-y, right? Like maybe I might trip. And they're like, oh, he lost balance out there. That's usually a sign of concussions. And they take me out. Even if I pass every single test, every single concussion test, the guys up top who called me out, I'm immediately out for the game. So I think it could get tricky. I'm not gonna lie, I think it could get real tricky. I think these offensive guys nowadays, because sometimes you see it where offensive guys, like maybe it'll be like a big hit or a vicious hit where they think, oh, maybe that should be a flag. You might see an offensive guy like looking at the ref and try to draw the flag, stumble or something, trying to draw a flag. But now, like, ain't none of that happening because they'll pull you out the game immediately. And regardless if you pass all the concussion tests and you say, man, it was my ankle, I tripped on my ankle and I has to come out, it don't matter. Like, if they see it, they calling you out. It don't matter if you pass those tests, you out of the game for good. Like, they're not putting you back in the game. They're going to play it super safe, super cautious. So, I mean, they did take that measure and do something, but we'll see what happens when, like, you know, the first person gets called out and then they don't have a concussion. We'll see, you know, where it goes from there. But the emphasis is definitely they're putting the emphasis on it of player safety, I guess, with this new protocol. So we'll see how that turns out. And I got a special guest for y'all today. He's at really all of the Rams home games. Probably our number one fan. I would say he's our number one fan. I always see him over. He usually in a suite that's in the corner of the end zone-ish, in the red zone, so we always see him. He was at today's game, even though it didn't, you know, go the way we planned. And now he in the building. He about to come through right now, so we're gonna switch it up. I'm gonna get 2 chairs in here with my special guest. All right, what up? I got LA's on, YG with me. New album just dropped, I Got Issues.
Yeah.
That shit fitting for the Rams right now. We got a couple issues going on.
Yeah, we gonna figure it out.
We gonna figure it out for
Y'all
sure.
Gonna figure it out.
We gonna figure it out. We see you right there, down in the suite, every home game, turning it up for us.
Yeah, for
so
sure.
We gonna figure that shit out. We gonna figure it out. We gonna get back rolling here soon, man. I feel like artists and athletes kind of one and the same. For real, you know what I mean? Like, so man, like, really like, what all go into it for you as an artist, like, to get to this point you at now?
I mean, like, successful artists is artists that got hits, basically. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, how y'all work out, like everybody, like the world don't know, you know what I'm saying, what type of workouts football players do or basketball players do.
Yeah.
I know, because you feel me, I used to play and all that. But it's like, it's the hours you put in behind the scenes, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm finna go to the crib after this and I'm finna go get in the studio, right? You know what I'm saying?
You're right. Yeah.
It's like, bro, the man hours you put into this, like they say with anything, you put a certain amount of hours in it, like you can accomplish it, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's that, and then it's just like, depending on what type of artist you want to be or your goals in life, you know what I'm saying? You got to approach, like the approach be different. It's like being an artist is one thing, but then being a businessman, you know what I'm saying? Like handling the business right. And then like another part of it is like, you got to have the right people around you, like the right team. So it's like,
that's everything.
Yeah, that's really that's like the hardest part, and it mean the most, and it don't get talked about a lot, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's like, you could be like producing all the dope music, had a culture, you know what I'm saying, in the headlock, all that type of shit. But if you ain't got the right team, it's just like, bro, like, you know what I'm saying, it gets sticky, you know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
So yeah, it's like, being an artist it's a lot of different opponents that come with that, you know what I'm saying? You gotta handle every situation like that.
How you stay like true to who you are? Like, how you do that, but at the same time, like you saying, continue to grow and go in like new avenues, whether it's business, whether it's fashion now, you know, you putting it on. Like how you stay focused on that and still do the other stuff too, but like stay true to like, nah, this my sound, like this what I rap about, this what I did my life. You know what I mean?
Man, I ain't gonna lie, like that shit is hard, like for me, cause it's like, you know what I'm saying, I'm like they put me in this box as like a West Coast rapper, West Coast artist, you know what I'm saying? And it's like on some music shit and on some just real life shit, like my life, my lifestyle, like what I'm into, I'm really that, you know what I'm saying? But then as an artist, you know what I'm saying, they put you in a box because it's like our culture, our lifestyle is like, it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? And then you got majority of the world, you know what I'm saying, right now, you feel me, they paying attention to the other shit, you know what I'm saying? You feel me, the trap shit, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, it's just different. So like, to be like an artist where I'm from, a street rapper, you know what I'm saying? All that shit is just like, it's hard, cause it's like, I'ma forever be me, you know what I'm saying? But then it's like, I wanna grow.
Yeah.
You feel me? I'm getting older. It's like, you feel me? I can't come out talking all this street shit like that, cause it's like, bro, you ain't really in the streets like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So of course you gotta grow, you know what I'm saying? But then it'd be like, all right, when you from the West Coast and you start growing too much, you feel me? Like the people, the fans, niggas is getting older, but they life ain't changing. You feel me? They life ain't changing.
They still want to hear the bullshit.
Yeah, cause they lifestyle ain't changing, bro. So it's like, you start growing, it get tricky. Like, I'm trying to figure that shit out right now. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, for sure. Just trying to get in them new break down them boxes, really.
Yeah, it's like, bro, how I give them like me and what I'm really on in life, and they still feel it and fuck with it and feel like nigga when I wake up, like he talking about me, like it's my life. It's hard, bro. And if you go look down the history of West Coast artists, rappers, ain't nobody really done that. Like everybody from the West, bro, was always talking about the lifestyle, the culture that's like, if you regular out here living, like that's what everybody talk about. Snoop Dogg, Ice Cube, nigga. You go down the list, nigga, that's what it always been. You ain't had a West Coast artist come from the streets. He came out popping the street shit, but then 20 years later, he like Jay-Z, you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't happened yet.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Not on the West Coast.
Yeah, not on the West Coast. So it's like, I'm trying to figure that out. It's like, bro, like, it's hard. You know what I'm saying? It's hard.
You just got to grow with it. You got to go with it. What you say about having a good team, too. Having a good, like, the people around you that's going to help you get, you know, break down them boxes, break down them barriers so you can do all that, accomplish all that. Shit, that's the same as an athlete, for real. Like,
no, for sure.
When people put you in certain boxes, whether it's like for me, motherfuckers gonna say, oh, he a cover corner, or
I just see you get a big sack.
You know what I mean? So I'm like, man, I'm doing everything.
You had one of them last games, I think
I'm doing everything. I'm like, man, I ain't just no cover corner. I'm gonna hit. I'm gonna do. I'm doing it all. You know what I mean?
That,
it's kind of like the same with us.
No,
but
facts.
you was talking about the culture though, and I feel like, man, especially out here, like today we had our Vamos Rams game, so it's like. I'm really embracing all that, like embracing that culture a little bit. Like how was that for you, like growing up and then now, like they rocking with you?
Like you talking about like the Latino community? Yeah, no, for sure. Like when you from the West Coast, majority of the people out here is Hispanic, right? Yeah. So as an artist, like you don't really know that when you know what I'm saying, when you growing up or like when you just living out here and you doing your shit. But as an artist, you realize that because it's like you doing shows and you doing events and you doing everything you doing, and you see like who pulling up, you feel me, consistently the most. You know what I'm saying? So you start seeing that and you like, damn, it's a lot. I got a lot of Hispanics.
They fucking with me.
It's just like, okay, so it's like you feel the love. So it's like, for me, it's like, you know what I'm saying? I fuck with who fuck with me.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, I peep what I peep. So it's like, I gotta send the love back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I started tapping in with the culture, like musically and all that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, bro, you got to, because they support me. I got to support them.
Yeah, nah, that's for sure. That's for sure, man. I feel the same way. Like, how I be rocking with the Mariachi Rams and everything.
Yeah.
The games.
I see you pull up.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you pull up with the bag on.
Man, we had the suits on, the low rider. We out there, motherfucker. I'm just like you, though. Like, they rocking with me. I'm going to show them I'm rocking with them, too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure that.
I got to know, what's your favorite project that you ever put out? What's your favorite song you ever put out?
Yeah.
Like, them the type of questions that like, athletes, we be wanting to know.
Yeah.
We be wanting to know, like, what, dang, I wonder what they really fucking with, what they rocking with. Did they know that they know when you got in the studio that he put this out, that this was gonna go crazy? Because we be in the locker room like, boy, he went stupid on this. Like, he went stupid on it. He had to know this was a hit. Like, he had to know this was a hit.
My favorite project and favorite song is the same thing. Like,
all right.
My favorite project is My Crazy Life, my first album, of course. You know what I'm saying?
Boy.
And my favorite song is My Nigga, because it changed my life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It changed my life. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, just being a real person.
Yeah.
I'm like I'm into that, and then I believe in that, and I think highly of just like people who are real people. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So for me to have a song like My Nigga, you know what I'm saying, and for it to be like one of my most successful songs, like I take a lot of pride in that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
So my favorite album, My Crazy Life.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite record is My Nigga. We knew it was a street anthem, but we didn't know it was a worldwide hit. You know what I'm saying? For
that
sure.
was a hit for sure. I'm gonna switch it up on you a little bit now. You said you used to play. What position was you playing? And if you were still playing right now, if you was on our team right now, what?
I'll be a foolie. Hey, I got a lot of energy, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I played wide receiver, cornerback, and kickoff return. You know what I'm saying? So I played and shit in high school and all that. And
you were good though? You were straight?
Yeah, I was straight, but I was in the street, so I was like, it was bad. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But like I was like, bro, in the 9th grade, like on some varsity shit.
All right.
Basketball in 9th grade, varsity, but I couldn't make it out of practice because like I wasn't fucking with them.
Yeah.
I was on some other shit.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like track. You feel me? I played basketball, football, and ran track, and I did
you was an
every
athlete
sport
for
in the same day. Like, you feel me? We used to have basketball practice in the morning, track and field after school. Like, I did that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was really doing. My bad. I was really doing that. But if I was on the team, nigga, I'd be, you know what I'm saying? I'd be a nigga like you. I'd be a nigga. Like, nigga, period. Nigga, I'd be a nigga.
Put him wherever.
Nigga, no. Put me in my position.
All right.
Nigga, receiver, cornerback, you know what I'm saying? I'm lefty too, like, I'm nice. Like, we played the flag football game, like, y'all picked the quarterback.
The little homie finessed us, though, because he said he was a quarterback.
He wasn't like that, though. Like, I was open, like, it was 5 players. I was in the end zone, like, bro, throw me the ball. But, you know what I'm saying? It's all good. But, yeah, I be like that for sure. Not like that. Y'all niggas put a lot of time, energy, workout, you know what I'm saying, into y'all craft and shit. So, like, I know it ain't luck, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Show that,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But, like.
Shit, I think, I ain't gonna lie, that shit tough. Now, I might have better luck making a hit than you getting on the field. I might be a one-hit wonder, though, guys.
Hey, because now all you gotta do is go viral and you good.
Nah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
You can't go viral.
You can't
go viral on the field. You gotta go. There's gonna be some real shit you going viral for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It ain't gonna be no accident, nigga. You feel me? The rap shit, it can be an accident. Nigga, it's not like that, but it's like that.
Yeah. I know what you mean. Shit, talking about one-hit wonders, though, like, did that ever, like me, I'm confident, right? Like, everybody know that. Yeah, like, I'm gonna talk my shit, I'm confident, right? When we, like, when I get on the field, I'm knowing, like, man, in essence, I ain't no one-hit wonder. I ain't just gonna make one play. I'm gonna make a lot of plays. I ain't just gonna have one good year. I'm gonna have a lot of good years. Like, how you do that as an artist, how you keep that confidence and that mindset, and I know you put a lot of time in, you put a lot of hours in, but, like, how you keep that mindset, because, man, for real, y'all just like us. Like, y'all got some people who rock with y'all heavy. You got your fan base, but then you got some haters too. You know what I mean?
And it's like, you will have a hit, everybody love you. If you go some time without a hit, you gonna be like, niggas gonna start talking shit. That's like, you feel me, y'all?
That's like us.
You have a good season or a good game, everybody love you. You have a bad game, niggas start talking shit.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like, bro, this shit crazy.
How you keep your mind right with that shit?
Man, at the end of the day, like, I know how I got here, right? I got here off of the music, you know what I'm saying? The music and the lifestyle, that's how I got here. So at the end of the day, I feel like I did that naturally. That was my natural self. It wasn't because of nobody I knew, or it wasn't because of no other reason. It was because, nigga, the shit I created and how I was living. You know what I'm saying? So when them times come, I'll just think about that. I'm like, bro, like, nigga, you got here because, nigga, this shit in you. This shit ain't on you. You know what I'm saying? This shit in you. Like, this is what you do. So it's like, you just gotta, as you grow, shit change. You know what I'm saying? Shit change. So you just gotta figure out that part. But, like, shit be insert people. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's in you. And then it's like, you didn't spend so many hours training for this shit. It's like, bro, it's like, it's like that.
How you navigate with, like, I gotta put out something soon, but also, like, I ain't gonna just put out no bullshit. So let me take my time on it. Cause, you know, you probably see it like I see it, man. We ready for you to drop. We ready for you to drop something. When your new album coming? Like, how you time everything out?
Timing of everything right now is like, the music industry is in a weird place.
All right.
And it's been going through like a transition, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, explain that for me. Like, I don't get that part.
And years ago, you know what I'm saying, the music industry and business was just, like, how you saying, like, take your time, you know what I'm saying, make the perfect project and drop it whenever you're ready. That's cool, you know what I'm saying, quality and all that. Nowadays, it's like, you gotta be able to do that, but in like a 3 to 6 month situation. If you take more than 6 months to drop an album from your last album, it's like you don't get lost up in the sauce, you know what I'm saying? Because of nowadays, everything is about algorithm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can't come drop an album once a year. No more. You can if you like on that level, you know what I'm saying? But if you trying to get there, you gotta be consistent. But then at the end of the day, before this whole new shit, consistency been the key. Consistency was always the key. You know what I'm saying? That's the key to success, being consistent. So like,
with the times changing, do you feel like you gotta put out a like a TikTok banger, like, oh, this gonna go, you feel me? The times changing. You said it yourself, like, you feel like you gotta, you know what I mean? Like, man, I gotta put out a little anthem. This motherfucker gonna go crazy on TikTok, but it's gonna go crazy on
all the labels, nigga. They want you to be a TikTok nigga. You feel me? They want you to be on there like doing all the TikTok shit.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know what I'm saying? I'm a human. I have fun. I like to party and all that. That's regular. But to get it on camera in the perfect way every time is like, that shit is hard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, it's just like, it's different. It's a different time right now, you know what I'm saying? But like what you was asking, like, yeah, like TikTok, that's what the labels is. You got a record that's moving on TikTok, the labels give you a multi-million-dollar deal right now. Straight like that. You know what I'm saying? Off of one song. And then you will go do the deal, and then the song will be over with, and you can't sell no tickets to a concert. You feel me?
Yeah.
It's like that right now.
Damn, that's crazy.
It's like that. I got some questions though for you though.
Talk to me.
I'm a Rams fan, you know what I'm saying?
Man, you think you the number one Rams fan?
As
the number one celebrity Rams fan.
For sure. Yeah.
It ain't Danny? Ooh.
So
I done hit him with that.
I'm gonna do this, right? I'm gonna say this. As a Hispanic, Danny number one.
All right.
As a black man, I'm number one. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
It's like that.
Yeah.
How we gonna come back from this?
I'm gonna tell you how we feel. So right now, we in week 5, right?
Yeah.
So we feel like, usually the year after people win the Super Bowl, it's a little bit of a slump for them.
Exactly. That's what I be telling niggas.
That's what we feel like we in right now.
Yeah,
like
sure.
we ain't at that point yet where we tripping like, man, tripping. We ain't like on none of that. We know what we gotta fix though.
Yeah,
like
fast.
we like that with each other. Like just like you was talking about with, you gotta have the right team around you. Like I ain't gonna lie, I was in Jacksonville. I was like, this the right team where like AD can go up to somebody and tell them like, bro, you need to come on, and they're gonna be like, all right, I'm on that. Like everybody can damn near do that. So our team's solid. So we like that's what we going through right now. Like end of the game, we go in the locker room and everybody got respect for everybody. Shine. We know you do this. Like you guru. Like you dial it up. We put a lot of points on the board. It ain't happening right now though. So what we gonna do? Let's figure it out. Like that's really how we be feeling right now in the locker room and like at the facility. Like man, we tripping right now. We know we tripping in whatever aspects. We know we got injuries, O-line, secondary, whatever. But we like it's gonna come where everybody. We gotta change a couple of things. We gotta get motherfuckers healthy. Yeah. And then we're gonna be the Rams that like everybody know we should be, like Hollywood, Showtime. It's like it's us. That's gonna be back. It's different right now, but we gonna shake it though. We ain't tripping.
But like what people gotta understand is like, bro, like, come on, bro, we coming off a Super Bowl. We the team to beat. Like everybody wanna beat us. You represent the city. Yeah. Because the city, LA is like, when you from LA, you feel like you got so much on your back and you gotta represent because of what the city known for, you know what I'm saying? And like, you come here with that same energy, bro. That's why, motherfucker, like you, AD, everybody that's electrifying, got something on your back, is like, bro, that's how, as a city, that's how we feel every day. People ask me like, oh, how you feel about the Rams? I'm like, bro, I feel like we got people that's gonna represent and they got that same energy about themselves, you know what I'm saying? So as far as the city and the team, we good.
Yeah,
we
good for sure.
Straight like that.
And like you said, we gotta represent. And that's what we feel like for the most part, we do be representing, you know what I mean? Run the Super Bowl, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we're
gonna shake back this year. I mean, we got a long, you know how the shit go. We got a long season.
Yeah, bro.
We're gonna get right. We're gonna shake back. I ain't even tripping about none of that. For sure. We're gonna rock out. Yeah. We need, you know what? I'm thinking about this.
You wanna know what I think?
What up?
Sean McVay need to have me at the practices, bro. When y'all out there doing y'all thing. Not like that. But it's like, bro, like, let me come pull up. Like,
pull up, bring the energy?
Yeah, like, bro, it's turn, bro.
You trying to pull up this week?
I'll pull up, man. Like,
we're going to make that happen.
Yeah, I'll pull up.
We're going to make that happen. All right, you pull up.
I ain't saying I'm a change, like, the trajectory and all that. But like,
just pull up.
I'm going to bring the energy. Like, nigga, it's the city. Like,
we can do that.
From the city.
That's easy. We can do that.
Let's do it.
We can do that
week. I come work out with y'all niggas. Whatever y'all bitch, I'm a bitch.
Nah, you gonna work out AD?
Nah, he different. Whatever the receivers benching, I'm a bench, nigga. Straight like that, nigga. Yo, what, 2 plays? Come on, let's do it.
We gonna make it happen this week.
All right, let's do it, bro.
Nah, I'm dead ass serious.
I'm with it.
All right, we're gonna make that happen this
I'm
week.
with it. Hey, so when, like, as a fan, right? When we be seeing y'all fighting on the sideline, like, as a team, like, you fighting y'all teammates and shit, you fight a lot. You be like, hey, you with the rah-rah and shit, you know what I'm saying? But I feel it because it coming from a place of love, you know
That's
what I'm
it.
saying? But it's like, I think the people want to know, like, what y'all, like how it be, like, y'all, the fight is start, and of course somebody ain't do something right, so y'all fighting, but then it's like, how it be in the locker room, and then after the locker room,
Like the
at
Draymond Green
practice.
shit.
Yeah, like the Draymond Green shit. It's like, bro,
people
what's
want to
the,
know like how that unfold.
yeah, like how that shit happen, because
I ain't gonna lie, you gotta think about it. You get a lot of alpha dogs around each other at
alpha
one
males.
point, and they like, man, you ain't gonna talk to me no type of way. You ain't gonna disrespect me. Like we men at the end of the day.
Yeah, facts.
So it just happened. Like little stuff like that. That's gonna happen. Like the Draymond shit. Y'all probably think like, damn, they got beef or they.
It's like, bro, that's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen
Like,
all the time.
That's regular. That's normal.
It's gonna happen
if that's
all the
not
time.
happening, you don't got a real team, nigga.
I'm telling you.
If your teammate, they ain't ready to fight each other, nigga, you ain't got a real team.
You gotta get to
nigga.
that limit. And
you
then,
gotta get there, bro.
And then it help you grow really. So like, say something like that'll happen, and like what you said, like how it be in the locker room, like immediately, it's still like a little tension, you know.
Yeah,
you know,
of
you
course.
still trying to fight, to be honest.
Yeah.
But then it take the other dudes around you, like the other leaders who calm in that moment. Like, I'm sure the Warriors, man, they probably finished practice, went in the locker room, and Clay and Steph, or whoever else they other leaders are, probably got both of them and was like, hey, like,
Yeah.
that shit was what it was, but we got to get right. This
Yeah.
what's going on. This what, and made them in essence really like talk it out. Like, hey,
Talk it out.
this can't keep going for weeks and days. Like, y'all, we understand y'all be mad at each other, but this can't keep going.
Nigga, we championship type niggas.
gonna
And we
happen.
trying to win another championship.
It's gonna happen.
You expect it to be sweet in the locker room? If it's sweet, how you gonna win?
That's
you
what
can
it's-
get your
that's-
nails
that's
done
really
and all
what it
that, But
is.
it's like, nigga, we gotta win, nigga.
That's what it is.
So yeah, like I used to play. I used to practice a lot, bro. Like,
You ain't playing
yeah.
you used to practice, though.
And like, bro, I got game. I can come help y'all on the field right now. On offense, you know what I'm saying? Defense, I don't know about it. But on the O, yeah, I should fuck them niggas up. It's like that. Bro, it's like that,
This
bro.
nigga here, dog.
It's like that, bro.
Hey, I appreciate you, man.
Man, I appreciate you for having me.
Appreciate
and
you.
shit, dog.
This is Straight Off the Press with Jalen Ramsey. Y'all tune in next week, week 6. I'm gonna be right here again. We got another home game, so I'll be right here again in SoFi after we play the Carolina Panthers and hopefully come away with a win. And I might have a special guest next week, so stay tuned.